Jim owns an upscale restaurant and believes that customer satisfaction is of the greatest importance. As our story begins, he is smiling with satisfaction looking at a feedback form, which tells him that his patrons simply love the new dish he had introduced. So, what's the story behind this feedback form? To find out, let's turn the clock back a few minutes to when this happy couple had just finished a very satisfying dinner. When the waitress served them the check, she also placed before them this feedback form, inquiring if they liked the dish they had ordered. It was very vital, you see, to know what people thought about this dish, since it had only recently been put on the menu. The idea of getting feedback from customers is cool, isn't it? That is one of the principles of ITIL. ITIL helps businesses evaluate services for required improvement. Let's now roll back a few more frames and see what the waitress had been up to before serving the patrons. Whoa! Was she having trouble figuring out which tray belonged to which table? Not really. She had numbered cards placed on trays corresponding to the table numbers that ordered them. That made her job pretty easy. ITIL helps make the implementation of decisions easy for businesses. Let's dig into the past a little more. A few minutes before the dish was placed on the tray to be picked up by the waitress, it had been nothing more than a set of ingredients scattered all over the pantry. Or had it been really? Not quite. In fact, it had all been neatly arranged so that the chef did not need to waste time looking for stuff. That's what ITIL does for businesses. It helps in designing the various steps required to implement the decisions taken, like organizing the ingredients for a new dish easily and accessibility. Let's really get to the bottom of this. Where did the idea for the new dish come from in the first place? Did Jim think it up all by himself? Does it really look like it? While Jim was racking his brains thinking up a new dish, ITIL came to the rescue yet again and suggested he call a staff meeting to brainstorm ideas. ITIL starts with forming a strategy to take a decision that needs to be implemented. So, you see, ITIL plays a major role in forming strategies, designing the steps needed to implement the strategy, making the necessary changes required to implement the decisions effectively, and evaluating the services for any required improvement. And that's how ITIL helps businesses serve their customers better.